Good morning, my dear students. This is Maher Abu Sarhan. Inshallah, today we will continue our lessons. We will go today to Unit 6, Lesson 1, page 66, and we will cover these exercises. As you can see here, these are going to be our objectives of today's lesson. First of all, I'd like to all my dear students to open their students' book to page 66. As I said earlier, we are going to cover these exercises. Let's start with the first exercise, which is listen and repeat. We will listen to these words, and I want you to repeat while listening. Let's start.
1. Listen. Listen and repeat.
Aerobic. Couch potato. Fitness. Flexible. Out of breath. Oxygen.
Okay, my dear students, I'm going to run the audio one more time. I need you to listen and to repeat.
1. Listen. Listen and repeat.
Aerobic. Couch potato. Fitness. Flexible. Out of breath. Oxygen.
Okay, before we continue to the second exercise, I want to remind you that you have been given a handout which explains each of the following words and will give you their definitions. So I need you to practice using these words and their definition, okay? And now let's move to the second exercise. As you can see, and we did this many times, this is a reading passage. I need you at this moment to listen to this reading passage. You may underline the keywords, the main ideas, and even if you find any difficult word, just circle it. Let's listen to this reading passage. Then we will answer these exercises. Let's go.
2. Listen and read. How fit are you? Are you an athlete or a couch potato? Are you super fit or do you get out of breath easily? Do the quiz and check your fitness.
Before we continue listening to this, as you can see, it's all about fitness. It's all about fitness, and there will be tips about health or healthy activities. So this is a measure, we're going to listen to that, and it's all about, again, the fitness. Let's go.
Everyday activities. You can do these simple activities easily and often. They include housework like tidying your room, walking upstairs, and gardening or playing outdoors. You needn't buy special equipment or sign up for classes to do these, but they can make a big difference to your general fitness. 1. How much time do you spend doing everyday activities? A. 4 to 5 hours per day. B. 2 to 4 hours per day. C. 1 to 2 hours per day. D. As little as possible. Aerobic and sporting activities. These are the kind of enjoyable activities that you can do with your friends. Playing basketball, football and games in the playground, swimming and bike riding all fall into this category. Aerobic activities are important as they help to pump oxygen round the body and exercise the heart and other muscles. 2. How often do you do these types of activities? A. Every day. B. 3 to 5 times per week. C. 1 to 2 times per week. D. Never.
For now, they discussed two different types of activities, and you are going to do the quiz here given. So now let's go with other activities that we practice daily. Let's go. Strength.
Strength building activities. These include yoga, judo, stretching, and exercising with weights. They help strengthen your muscles and become more flexible. Outdoor activities like climbing or playing in an adventure playground will help build strength. In order to stay on form, you must try to include one of these activities regularly. 3. How often do you do at least 20 minutes of strength building activities? A. More than 3 times per week. B. 2 to 3 times per week. C. 1 to 2 times per week. D. Never.
And now we will move to the last type of activities and do this quiz. Let's go.
Sedentary activities. These are activities you do sitting or lying down. Watching TV, playing computer games or reading can all be easy ways to pass time. If you spend too much time on sedentary activities, you might find it difficult to stay fit, control your weight, and keep up your energy levels. 4. Not counting the time you are asleep, how many hours a day do you spend in sedentary activities? A. Less than 1 hour. B. 1 to 2 hours. C. 3 to 5 hours. D. More than 5 hours. So, how did you do? Add up your score like this. A equals 4 points.
So here we are going to check our score. As he said, A 4 points. For each one of A's, you will get 4 points, B 3 points, and so on. Let's go. Depends on our answers.
B equals 3 points. C equals 2 points. D equals 1 point. Look at the key to see how you did. Try the quiz again in a month's time. Perhaps your score will improve. 13 to 16 points. Wow! Congratulations! You're at your peak. Don't change a thing. But don't work too hard. Make sure you relax too. 9 to 12 points. Well done. You're in pretty good shape. Consider adding different activities to keep things interesting. 6 to 9 points. You're trying hard, but you would benefit from doing more. Try moving about more when doing daily chores. That can make a big difference. 5 points or fewer. Your fitness level is below average. You probably feel tired a lot of the time. The good news is, even a small amount of exercise will quickly make you feel good. Go for it.
Okay, so in general, as we read here in this reading text, it's all about how to improve our fitness level, and we must be sure of what types of activities are we practicing and what does each type of these activities do to our bodies, how it can or how can it help our fitness to be improved. Let's go now, my dear students, to the next exercise. So for the third exercise, based on the text, we need to read these questions. Then we go back to the reading passage and answer the given questions. At this moment, you may pause the video and write down your answers. Then we go back together to check the correct answers. You may start at this moment. Now, let me go back. What type of activities don't need special equipment? Check out the reading passage and find the correct answer. The answer is everyday activities. Number 2, which category do swimming and bike riding fall into? In which category? The answer is aerobic and sporting activities. Fine. Let's go to the third question. Which parts of the body do aerobic exercise help? Which part does aerobic activities help? The answer is the heart and other muscles. Okay, now let's move on. Question number 4. Which type of activities help you become more flexible? Which type of activities help you become more flexible? The answer is strength building activities. Strength building. The last question. What examples of sedentary activities are given in the quiz? What examples of sedentary activities are given in the quiz? The answer is watching TV, playing computer games, and reading a book. Actually, because they are like a relaxing activity. Okay, my dear students. Now, if we go to the last question, it says here, which activity that is done lying down is not included when you work out how many hours you spend in sedentary activities? Why do you think this is? Actually, it's about sleeping, I believe, right? So let's check the correct answer. It's about sleeping. This is because sleep is good for you, and you may provide your own answer. So write down the answers, the correct ones, and let's move to the last exercise, which is exercise 4. Let's go to the last exercise. Here, as you can see here, you have to choose the correct words to fill them in the spaces. I need you to pause the video because we already discussed these words at the beginning of this video. So let's go with number 1. If you often get flexible or out of breath, you are probably not very fit. So the answer is out of breath. So at this moment, my dear students, I need you to pause the video, write down your answers, and come back to check the correct answers with me. Okay, let's go to number 2. I used to watch TV for hours every day. I was real. So clearly the correct answer is a couch potato. Let's go to number 3. I want to improve before the competition. Of course, clearly the answer is fitness, right? Okay. Number 4, the heart pumps around the body. Of course, it pumps the oxygen. 5, Karina is a gymnast, so she's very flexible. That's the correct answer. Let's move to the last sentence for today's lesson. Playing basketball is an example of an aerobic activity. Okay. So my dear students, that was all for today's lesson. Thank you so much for being with me. Inshallah, I will see you soon.